Hi, this is the help video for Access Chapter 8, and we're in step number 8. So in this query, we're going to create an update query that is a little more complex. And what we're going to do in this query, and it's fairly common, so we want to change the zip code in the table customer to the let's see, wait a minute, update data from one, I'm sorry, let's see, okay, add zip codes and the area codes. So we're going to update the fields in customer to the corresponding data in the marketing import table. So let's go ahead and start our query. And so we're going to put in table customer and table market import. Notice they don't have a relationship. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to build one right here. And so we're going to build it on customer ID to customer ID. So just like in our relationships window, we're just going to click and drag. We don't want to enforce referential integrity, so we don't want the one and the infinity. We just want to link these two together. Then we're going to start to bring information down from the customer into the grid down here. So customer ID, customer city, customer state, zip code, and phone. So let's look at this customer table right now, right? So do you see how it has information in it? So, and then if I look at this marketing import, there is possibly different information, right? So we want to take whatever this new information is that we imported, and we want to apply it to this information in the customer. And notice nobody here has a zip code. So we're going to work on that. So let's see. So if I run this, I'm going to get 15 records, and they don't have any zip codes. And we're going to then make this, let's go ahead and save it for a minute. So this is going to be QRY complex update. And then we're going to add the update. We get this update line. So in here, I want to do from the table market import inside square brackets, and then after the square bracket, I'm going to put the exclamation point and then the field that we're grabbing the information from. So I'm saying update in the table customer, the customer ID field, to whatever is in the table market import in the field customer city. So that will update it. So here's a new little, we do the table name inside square brackets, just like we do the fields. And then the separator between them is this exclamation point. So I'm just going to grab that because I'm going to come over here to city, zoom, do the same thing, but this is going to become, oops, I put this one in the wrong spot. So we're going to cut that out of there and put it over here in city. Then we're going to paste, and I'm going to just change each of these so I don't have to repeat the whole thing. So this is going to be state. Then this is zip code, so I'm going to right click, zoom, paste, and make this customer zip code. And then I'm going to paste it one more time. for the phone number. So I'm just going to change this last part to phone. So for each of these fields, we're going to update it to whatever's exists in the marketing import. So I'm going to save it again, and I'm going to run it. 15 rows, that's good because that's how many records I had. I'm going to do that and close it, and then let's go look at customer. There they go. Oop. So let's see why that person did not have. So that's cool. Let's see. 26. So if you look at this customer, this one doesn't have a zip code, but look, if we look at the import, there is no customer 26, so there wasn't anything to update. So it's cool. It's right. All right, so we're done with 8. 9. So 9 and 10 and 11 are all delete queries. And so a delete query will remove records. And remember, when you're deleting, they're gone forever. So you just really want to be careful about deletes. So in this one, we're going to remove the 2 soap products from table product. Add the product description field to the query, use the wildcard and the like function. Okay, so let's start that. Well, let's take a look at it for a second. Let's look at table product just so we know. So in here, look, product description, we want to find these that say soap, these last 2 here. So we're going to build a query based on product, and we're going to use product. And then all we want is the product description, because that's all we care about, right? So if I run this now, I get everything. So if I come back here in the criteria and I do asterisk soap asterisk tab, puts the like in. Now if I look at it, it's just the 2 soaps. So and you verify that these are really the records you want to delete. You then change it. Well, let's save it. QRY, simple delete. And now it is changed to a delete. And let's save it again and run it. About to delete 2 rows. That's right, the 2 soap rows. Gone. Save it, just make sure I did. Come back. Now let's look at product. Soaps are gone, right? Gone forever. If I want them back in there, I have to manually put them back. All right, let's look at step number 10. Okay, so in this step number 10, we're going to create a delete query that deletes customers done in Cleveland from the customer table. But one of the things that we want to look at here is if we delete the customers with the last names of Dunn and Cleveland, do you see there's these relationships all built? So what we need to do is, if there is related records, see how this is one many. So if there are related records in the campaign or the schedule for this, so we want to make sure that if we delete something here, the things below it are deleted. And so one of the places to look is in your book. So it talks about right here, this deleting records on the one side of the relationship. To delete records on one side of the relationship and related records on the many side, you need to change inside the referential integrity the cascade delete Okay, so we need to do this. We need to between campaign and customers and delete and enable the delete. So let's do that. So I'm back here in the relationship, and I'm just going to double click, and I'm going to cascade deletes, and I'm going to do it here. Okay, just in case. So now my customer, if we delete it and they're in the campaign, or if they have a schedule, it's gone. So I'm going to save that, close it. Now I can start to build my delete query. So I'm going to do customer, and then within customer I'm going to customer ID, customer first name, customer last name. All right, so then what we need to do is last name is Dunn or Cleveland. So I just did a zoom and I just did Dunn or Cleveland. So then I'm going to save it, QRY complex delete 1. I'm going to switch it to a delete query, and notice here it says delete where. So if I just view it, it'll show just those two names, so that's good. I'm good. So now I can run it. It's going to delete those 2 rows. I'm going to save it again, and then if I come out here and I look at customer, they're gone, right? If I were to look at the corresponding many tables, they would be gone also. And that's because I enabled that delete associated. All right, so let's look at number 11. So in this query, we're going to delete any appointment on the 15th after 11 a.m. because there's going to be some construction. So if we look at our table schedule and we just kind of glance, we're looking for the 15th, right? And then here's an appointment at 3:30, but I only see 1. So when we delete it, we're going to have to, we'll just check that, right? So what we want is we're going to create a query in design from table schedule. We're going to open this up, and we're just going to bring date of appointment and time of appointment. And then in the criteria here, I'm going to do 1/15/2022, and then the time is going to be greater than 11 a.m. Let's see if that works. Yep. So let me retype that. So I did the greater than sign, 11 a.m. tab, and access filled in the rest. So now if I just view it, not run it, if I view it, there's the 1 record, right? So I know I'm good. I'm going to save it, QRY complex delete 2. I'm going to run it. Oh, sorry, I didn't change it to a delete. I got to change it to a delete. Now run it. 1 row, perfect. It's deleted. Save it again, and we are done with this part A of the prepare case. All right, thank you.